Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Bitcoin price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. Starting on the daily chart here, we are in our bullish scenario, of course, toward the upside with a massive wave F5, of course, for this cycle, where your wave 5 is unfolding as the following. Triple 1-2s, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. This is the white scenario, 3, 4, and 5, a finished wave 5 on a high amount of volume, of course, for your wave 5 here. Now, of course, after this wave 5, we are looking at a very clear range as a correction. Now, possibly that we are the most possible scenario right now because of the price action of today, the move towards the upside. A, B, and a C, where you have again an expanding flat, which it can range your wave C until 2.618, of course, to finish this wave C, meaning this wave C can range until Friday 17 January, which is the next week. This wave C is unfolding probably as a contracting ending diagonal, where you have an A, B in a zigzag, of course, A, B, and then C, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Your wave 3 is here a zigzag. Still need one more leg toward the downside to finish your wave 3, of course, but of course this zigzag needs some retracement. And of course, when we have a 1, 2, 3 here, of course it's gonna end up, of course, a little bit longer than your wave 1, so better to not get very longer. Maybe even it has been finished, I would say. Your wave 1, by the way, is here. So so basically we need, of course, to see what's gonna happen. But yeah, I think that one more leg can be given as well, knowing that we took the low here. But yeah, it was preferably that we take it decisively, right? It's not convincing. So in that case scenario, of course, you would like to see one more leg and directly wave 4 and a 5 to finish again this wave 5 around the 90,050 as expected for this correction to bottom at, right? Where we have to take this low because the 886 has been taken several times. We need therefore to take this low. The only target and fib level after it is the 90,050. Now, in the second scenario for your bullish, you have finished, of course, your wave 5 as well here, rather than finishing here as an expanding flat. You have finished kind of like a WXY, yeah. So W, X, and a Y, where your W is internally a zigzag, your X is another zigzag, and your Y is also a zigzag. As you can see, yesterday we have hit uncommon target for a zigzag, right? And we start to see now some retracement toward the upside. However, if this is the scenario, of course, therefore, I would say, okay, we're moving higher, but still, of course, too early to call, of course, a bullish scenario continuation toward the upside, because we're gonna come to the 1 hour chart and see what happened yesterday night. So in the short bull run, where we have topped here for a wave 5 and finished this bull run, you have a longer wave 4 here, finished as W, X, and Y in a triangle, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for leading diagonal wave 1, and then 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Finished, of course, with high amount of volume again, of course, for your wave 5 here, and then, of course, looking for lower prices. Your scenarios here for a bearish scenario is 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. Now, your wave 3 has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and therefore, of course, after this impulse, you need a wave 2 toward the upside and then move toward the downside again, of course, for a wave 3. So this daily candle today, the green one, relate to a 1-2 probably toward the downside, or to a zigzag to finish a wave 3 in contracting diagonal, as we saw in the previous scenario. Therefore, both scenarios says that, of course, the price has to continue toward the downside after it. So far, of course, this can be your ultimate bearish scenario where you would like to close your CME gap, which is, of course, between 77 and 80 K, of course, for Bitcoin. Now, the second scenario is that you can have topped as well here, and you're still having a zigzag here, A, B, C, of course, and then, okay, continuation toward the upside, because your wave 4 still can be bottomed here as a zigzag. Right, so this is another bullish scenario, of course, but you still, of course, need to see a clear zigzag where the 1-to-1 fib level is at 87 K, right? Your ultimate bearish scenario is the 1.618, 76,045 after it as well. So these are the daily, of course, right now. Now, if we move to the 1 hour chart, we can see Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin is like, can you analyze me today? You know, like there is no waves at all. There is just one leg toward the upside. So it's just, of course, yeah, it's funny just to see 100 green candles without any decisive waves to analyze. So yeah, of course, I mean, after this drop, it is very, very obvious that it needs some recovering. However, as we saw in the scenarios on the bigger scale, from the out of the box, we saw that this might be your wave 1, and you need a wave 2, and then 3, 4, 5, of course, in case you are in bearish scenario, as 1, 2, then 1, 2, then 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 toward the downside. In case we are in a contracting diagonal, here as A, B, and a C, your wave C is a contracting diagonal. It is preferably that this, of course, to be a zigzag. Now, it is not necessarily, because this is an impulse as well, also impulse. It can be written as zigzag as well. So if this has to be a zigzag, it still can be. So therefore, it can be a zigzag and still, of course, moving toward the downside after this retracement. Now, very, very possible that this, okay, if this is just one leg toward the upside, very possible to transform it to 3 waves up, somehow like this. So A, B, and a C for a zigzag, or A, B, C for your 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5. Don't forget that we are coming from an impulse, finished impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And therefore, after it, you still want to continue the trend in case you are corrective in 3 waves. Yeah, so these are the insights, guys, for the 1 hour chart. Sorry, I did not open this. Your bullish scenario, of course, this one doesn't exist anymore. We took the low. There is no 1, 2. Yeah, this is your problem right now. As a bullish, if you are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then with this impulse, you took the low. It's impossible now to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 towards the upside. Yeah, again, in your bearish scenario, so yeah, we might have, okay, this time we might have bottomed for a wave 5 here. This was the signal that we have bottomed, of course, and we might not see, of course, the extended. I was, yeah, expecting an extended wave 5, because yeah, I was like, okay, yeah, it's not possible just to take the low with $1. Okay, and then of course, yeah, it has retraced after taking the low with few dollars, and then of course, yeah, moving toward the upside, and then of course there is continuation. I believe even if we see a ABC toward the upside, of course, we're still looking for lower prices after it, unless something else is unfolding new. Yeah, so for bullish scenarios, guys, for if you are bullish, if you would like to see higher prices, you would like to see first 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, and again ABC for a wave 2, and then moving toward the upside. So I would say, if you are bullish, you have to start fresh from here. Well, whether for the bearish, it is ready to move down. Okay, this is a difference, because if we have bottomed right now here, invalidation of this impulse, there is no impulse anymore, and this was your wave C. This is a confirmation that it was an A, B, and a C. This impulse towards the upside was a wave C, because it has been taken down. And when this is an A, B, C, meaning that this was a wave 1, and this is your wave 2, wave 1 or A, yeah, and this was your wave 2 or wave B. meaning that this is definitely is a wave C or a wave B. Now, when we come to look here, a big impulse to the downside, if your wave C is an impulse, this is of course your wave 1, 2, then 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is an impulse, but it's a very narrow impulse with extended wave 1. Therefore, higher possibility if you have a very extended wave 1, meaning you are of course bearish more than a wave C, meaning we are in a big 1, 2, and this is your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of your wave 3, guys. Again, higher possibility still. I know that we're seeing higher prices. You will say that I'm crazy, that I'm still bearish. I'm more bearish. After this, I'm more bearish, guys, because yeah, this tells right now, like, yeah, this scenario is working perfectly. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or A, B, and a C. Finishing this correction and then moving toward the upside again for bullish scenario, but a low possibility because the wave 1 is already very close to your wave C target. So yeah, this impulse has to be so big in case we have a 1, 2 like this, right? So this is the idea. That was it for Bitcoin, for Elliott wave. Of course, I would like to show you as well on the 3-minute KGT, we have a very strong convergence for the bearish scenarios here, where we have of course convergence with the price action and the CVD signals. Therefore, of course, lower prices is expected. Maybe we get of course A, B, and a C, and then moving toward the downside. Today, of course, is a weekend, so don't forget we have also some news today. I think, yeah, it is 10 January. So yeah, we have some news. It is unemployment rate. It's a good one. Yeah, it might affect the market, and non-farm payrolls also might affect the market. So trade safe as well. Yeah, so that was it for Bitcoin. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.